is up, YouTube? Mitch here, back with the Squatch Northwest YouTube channel. And so today is actually day 3 of a 3-day weekend for me. And did some renovations and some fun stuff, but didn't record it. I don't know, I should have. I kept telling myself, oh, just go grab the camera. It'll take 5 seconds. But when I was on the roll and doing stuff, I didn't want to stop. I'm sure anybody that's ever divulged themselves into, oh, my face is so sunburned. Oh my God. Anybody that's ever divulged themselves into a project, they know what I'm talking about. It's hard to just stop and then pick up where you left off, all because you wanted to grab a camera. But yeah, so we're back. We're going to record today. Nothing crazy. Just kind of give you guys an overview of what I've done the last few days. It's been nice and sunny and no rain, so I had to take a full advantage. It's like 70 degrees here, and on the coast that's really warm and plenty of sunlight, as you can see by my face. Holy moly. Yeah, pretty bright. So turn the camera around this way so the sun's not directly in my face. I will go to the first area, which is the kitchen, and where we spent a lot of our time. And if you guys have watched the previous videos, you'll know what the kitchen used to look like. And this is the first big step in our renovation. So I will go ahead and turn the camera around now. And so you can see the range is out. And we wanted access to that plug just to see what kind of wiring we were getting ourselves into. So we got access to that. We're still figuring out what we're going to do with that wall. All that is just going to get removed most likely, or replaced, because it just looks so tacky. And we removed all the metal that they had back there. It was poorly done. But yeah, stove is going bye-bye. We're going to get rid of that. See, I'll put it out front, just like I did the washer and dryer, see if anybody wants it. Yeah. So we did that, and we got in this area, we have decided this is definitely going to be the laundry room. And, well, that's a little bit of a problem that we figured out yesterday. But this is just going to be where the dryer sits, and I'll go over that in a little bit. So we are still wiring for the 220, and that's part of the wiring loom right there, and then the rest will have go the other direction. But we already cut the hole and everything for the vent so that we can hook the dryer up. Took out all the old cabinets and the counter and whatever the heck this was here, so that gives me a significant amount of space right here to do laundry and build the walk-in pantry that she wants. So that is definitely going to be what this room is for. This room here that we just took all that stuff out is definitely going to be a walk-in pantry / dryer room, and she's just going to curtain this. I could have framed it and put a door in, but she just wants to put some fancy little curtain in. It's perfectly fine with me. I'm not going to complain. It's less work for me. And then we'll come in here, we'll paint it. I got to put a trim piece there to close that gap. Just make it look a lot better, more presentable. But we're going to prime with Bullseye 123. That seems to work pretty good. And I'm using a gray because the paint we're going to eventually use is going to be gray. So that's what kind of paint we're going to prime these walls with. I'm just going to grab some outdoor 30-second cleaner, wash everything, maybe some TSP, and get these all scrubbed up so they're ready for some primer. Thought about throwing some primer on a wall, just kind of see what it looks like for now. I don't know, we might get into that later, but we'll see. This is just kind of going over what I might do today. Yeah, you can see how that range was sitting in there, and we'll probably go something pretty similar in size, probably just more updated. Something a little nicer. I would like to get a gas stove, but nope. They aren't going to allow that because I have to have some stupid permit to put in propane and all that shit. So, oh, excuse my language. So right here is going to be where the refrigerator goes. We're going to put a refrigerator right there, most likely. If not, I mean, I could put it in the pantry. It's no big deal to me. And I can use this as like a little island to cut food on and food prep. Maybe make a big old butcher board little island right there. That'd be pretty nice. So that is just the update. We put in some new LEDs everywhere. So all the light fixtures have been replaced with all brand new LEDs. I like the lighting a lot better. I might put some more lighting right here above the range, kind of like how I have on my fifth wheel. And I like those a lot. They're very bright and makes it really nice when you're cooking. So I might do that as well. Just kind of put a little fixture underneath there. I'm taking those cabinets out. We're going to do something else because we still got to rip all the ceiling tiles out still. I might do that over here today. I don't know. We'll see how far I get into it. The main thing today is just going to be doing this dryer plug. So I just got to feed it through all the way to the breaker. Yay. It's all right. My dad's coming over. So I have faith in him. He knows way more about this stuff than I do. I just kind of help. That's the way it feels. It feels like his project and I just help him, even though it's my house. It's all right. I'm eventually going to have him move in with us, and that'll be pretty nice too. Just probably build him like a little separate living quarters, most likely. So the other part of the project, and as you can see over there, I didn't talk about a washer, and you probably didn't see any lines for a washer. Yeah, so somebody at one point in time, I'm not that mad about it, but they put in a washer line back in the bathroom. And so I am just going to use it right here. That's where, you know, it empties out into that tube. And then this is the actual washer line. We found this yesterday when we ripped out the water heater. So there's a washer line. We hooked it up and it runs phenomenally. It got good water in it and works great. So why put a new one in if that one already works pretty decent enough? And it's decent enough that I can just literally plug a washer in, stick it in this section, and call it a day. That's horrible lighting. And call it a day. So that's exactly what we're going to do. The cabinet above it, we're going to remove and take out and put something else there. Just storage for the bathroom and storage for the wash machine, like fluids and washing stuff. Man, my face is so red. But yeah, so we had a washer. I don't know if you could see this when we first walked in. That's the door for the bathroom. That obviously was right there. The washer that I had that was left here was an extremely nice washer. I mean, I Googled it just for the heck of it. And it was an $900 washer by Maytag, and very, very, very nice washer. So we were like, screw it, let's just put it in and see what happens. Well, after fitting it through, if you guys couldn't tell, I walk sideways through these hallways because I don't fit. Oh, I barely do. My shoulders rubbing right there. I don't fit in the hallways of this place. So, I mean, I'm not the smallest guy in the world, but I'm not the biggest, that's for sure. So trying to fit that humongous washer through that hallway was insane. And to me, it even looks skinnier, narrower in the camera when I turn it around like that. Huh, that could just be me. But it feels more narrow than it actually looks. I mean, it's a pretty narrow. I should measure that just out of curiosity. Oh, I did measure it yesterday. It is 26 and a half inches. I remember this now. How do I remember that? Crazy. 26 and a half inches from wall to wall. Where's my tape measure? I'll show you guys this. This is ridiculous. Oh, you know where my tape measure is? Probably in the bathroom. Because that was the last place I had to measure before we stuck the, what do you call it? The wash machine in there. So I probably left it in the bathroom. It is 26 inches. I think it's 26 and a half to be exact. Yep. My brain still kind of works. Sometimes. I'm scatterbrained a lot though. And that's my coworkers. I'm all over the place because I got 10,000 projects all at one time. All right, so I'm going to show you this. This is ridiculous. So, right up against the wall. This probably looks funny because I'm trying to do this with one hand and hold a camera. So 27 and a half, that's what it was. No. Look at that. 27 and a half inches, like 27-ish. So, like I said, it's not that small, but when you have to walk sideways through it just to get through it is ridiculous. Single wide trailer problems. It's all right. Like I said, got this thing for steel. Can't really complain. But the thing we got going on today is just the wiring for the dryer and some simple tasks around the house. I might do my, I want to get my clutch going inside of my Jeep. That'd be pretty nice to have. I just miss driving it. It's just a fun vehicle to drive. My Sidekick is fun too, don't get me wrong. But Jeep is a blast, especially with no doors and nothing on it. Trailer's lights off. Now we're gonna go outside and show you our little water heater situation that we dealt with yesterday, and where we spent a lot of our time the last 2 days. I've been offered this day's, like I said, today's day 3 of being off. So it was neighbors, everybody's working on projects today. It's nice, beautiful outside. But oh, here's something else we did, or I did. The kid tried to help me, but we cleared out, I can't see the camera, it's so bright. We cleared out this area, and I kind of just like made a nice even line because it was just not even at all. And then I need to get my pressure washer. I think I'm going to buy a gas one when we get them at my work, because my electric one, which is right there, finally crapped out on me. So that was fun. Did most of it by a flathead shovel. Not that hard, it's just time consuming. When I get my pressure washer, I'm just going to blast it out. You can see we cleaned the Sidekick. Look how pretty she is. It's a Suzuki Sidekick. It's never going to be pretty. It's like putting lipstick on a pig, right? But cleaned it out. Got her going good. Got the pups inside the cars. What are you doing, Locust? Gotta roll down all the windows, give them some air. But yeah, that's been eventful last 3 days. Ripping out all that furniture, all that cabinetry and everything out of the little pantry room that we're gonna have. Took a little longer than expected. The pretty much everything in these single wide trailers is like pressure fitted in, if that makes sense. Like everything, that nothing's really nailed to it. There's very, very few nails and screws in anything I have found so far. So it's like form fitted. That's a better word, not pressure fitted. It's like form fitted into the trailer, and it is it's weird. So trying to pull something out, it doesn't really just like pull out. You have to kind of put it like a perfect puzzle piece, but taking a perfect puzzle piece perfectly out. Hard to describe, but it's been fun. And then yesterday, that's where we spent most of our time. See about all the bushes being down. We were walking all over them. Spent most of our time. There's the old water heater. Old water heater. It definitely doesn't work. But trying to save some of these lines, so I got them all laid out here and sprayed them with some PB Blaster and trying to make those come back to life, because those are like 60 bucks a piece. And I would rather not spend $60 a piece. And so this is our access for the water heater. We put a screw there originally. I got 2 up there holding it in, but because I had to get to this nozzle that we put in, I might not be able to pull this far enough for you guys. But in order to get to, you can kind of see, hopefully, that nozzle right there. In order to get to that guy, I left the bottom one undone, but you can see all the newer pieces that are in it. So that's all our caps that we put in to cap it off until we get the new water heater. And when I do that, obviously we'll put lines in and all that fun stuff. But I mean, for being 3 days, we really didn't get a whole lot done, which really sucks, man. I'm happy I had 3 days off, don't get me wrong, but I had a list of things that are on my refrigerator right now on my whiteboard that I wanted to get done, and there is 2 things checked off of that are start to finish done. By the end of the day, I can probably get another 2 or 3 maybe, but yeah, I was hoping for more, but I get it. Most of this, everything we're doing is a mystery right now, because it wasn't our place originally, and it wasn't done properly originally. So to have to redo anything and fixing somebody else's problems is never fun. You're just chasing them the whole time. So the best way to do it is to just scrap it and start over. That's usually always the best way to do it, especially when it's not your own and you want it done correctly. So that is what we have been fighting recently. And I can hear my neighbors working on some stuff. I think they're doing something in their living room. More renovations. I wonder what they're renovating. I don't know, they got like 4 people over there cutting wood up and doing all kinds of stuff. So good. I like seeing and hearing that stuff. So here is, we're in the backyard where the burn pile is. So this is most of that cabinetry and most of that whatever the heck that was. That not china cabinet. I don't know what to call this thing, but it's just what I thought it was. It's not like a nice countertop or nothing. It's literally some really cheap plywood, and it's not even like a 1/2 inch thick. It's super, super thin stuff, and they have this paper on top of it, like acrylic paper almost. So I'm glad to get that out of there. I think with our countertops, I would like to epoxy them. I've seen a lot of people do it, and it doesn't look that hard, and it's just rock hard when it's done, and it looks good for the most part. So it not only does it save your countertops, but it is extremely durable, which I am all about. I cannot get good lighting to save my life right now. Yeah, that's fun. Oh well, you guys have to deal with it. I'm trying, all right? So now what I'm excited for, oh, this is something else I get to get done today. So this whole shed now is mine for the most part. She'll find a way to take it away from me probably. But the whole shed is mine now. So there's no washer and dryer there, obviously. We're gonna plug in a light. Now, my next project for myself, this cabinet's getting out of here. We use this as like a food storage cabinet for outdoors. So that'll be gone. And the next project for myself is turning this into a workable little shop for myself. For my work on cars, work on the yard, have all my tools, everything I'm gonna have in here is gonna be, it's gonna be so nice having all my stuff in here. So that is gonna be my project, is building. I'm either gonna build a bench here, or I'm just gonna build one on this back wall and then L into this, right? So think of that. Just attaches to here and then curves back, which is I'll most likely do. That way I have space here in case I need to put something like a lawnmower. Oh, actually, I'm not gonna use a lawnmower because I literally just sprayed like 50 gallons of what is that stuff called? This stuff right here, of vinegar yesterday. So I sprayed 7 gallons, but it's close enough. So that is one of the best tricks. If you guys didn't hear me talk about that in my last video, I'm telling you right now, weeds, ants, all kinds of stuff, and it's pet friendly and kid friendly. White vinegar, 5% acidity or higher, which is regular old salt, and then what's not back here is my Dawn dish soap. You mixed those 3 together in a pump sprayer and you're good to go. I mean, it works great. It's not fast by any means, and do it on a day that it's sunny so you don't have water washing it off. It's not fast, that's for sure. It is actually extremely slow, but it just dries everything out, and then obviously when it can't get moisture, bugs, plants, whatever it is, it just dies eventually. So that's what I did, and sprayed all of our walkways, sprayed everything that was just kind of in the vicinity of where we go and around the house. And I mean, I've done it before, so I know it works good. But yeah, that's my next project, is going to be this room, because it is extremely well built, and I know I don't have to build anything. The floor is solid as heck, the ceiling is solid, the roof is solid, the walls are solid. They did a good job on this room. So I am going to reward myself by building a nice little shop in here. But I'm going to take the shop vac and clear all these webs out and just sweep it, make it look really good. I'm excited, to be honest, because I get my own little shed and place to work on things and put my anvil in and tinker with stuff, plus all my tools. My tools is like my biggest thing. I like having my tools all in one spot and organized, so if ever I need it, I just walk out here and grab it. No progress back here. One of the things that we put on the list, just as hopefully something to get done in the near future is to cut all that out. We started on that side over there, but we still need to get all that over there. So that is something that needs to get done when I have more time. I'd rather not do it on a dry day. I'd rather do it on a wet day. I need to get this burn pile down. I got a burn barrel now, which is pretty nice. That just means I got to cut everything small to put it in there. So I'm going to take most of this off, put it in the burn barrel, and then burn the bigger stuff in the burn pile. So I just want to wait for a wet day so I don't have fire department showing up to my house again. I don't know if I talked about that last time. Yeah, they definitely showed up to my house. A nosy neighbor, not my neighbor right here. This guy, one that lives like directly next to me, he's actually pretty cool. I like that kid. I say kid because he's probably like 10 years younger than me. He's not a kid. But the guy on this side, nobody lives there, deceased recently. So it's obviously down the street a little bit. Little nosy guy called the fire department, told him that I had a roaring fire that was 10 feet tall and all kinds of stuff. This is the tallest this pile has ever been, and it still wouldn't reach 10 feet. I guarantee that. Like, there's no way this flame would get up to 10 feet. So you'd have to have a heck of a bonfire for a 10-foot fire. Anyways, long story short, told on me, being a little nosy neighbor, and the fire department came. They're actually really cool. Here in the Harbor Fire, they came over and were like, yeah, it's cool, man, you know, just next time call us and we'll get you a permit. So didn't even charge me for a permit or nothing. They were really cool about it. I was really appreciative of those guys. Gave me a permit, wrote me off a permit, and that was a done deal. But you know, to make that guy happy, they had to show up and do their due diligence, which I get. You know, I get those and how those departments work. But oh well, didn't bother me none. So yeah, this is gonna be some of the area that we'll clean out. And it's beautiful back here. It's quiet as heck. We're gonna clear all the way to the edge of that shed, and then over back this direction I have fencing, which is actually, I walked over it to get over here. You can kind of see it over there in the corner, or in that little, you see all the fencing right there. So that's just gonna go back here, give us a little bit of privacy. We might put up a real privacy fence someday. That'd be pretty nice. Once all this brush is clear, it's not gonna be a whole lot of privacy back here, but yeah, I'll make it work. There's already a post right there. Look at that thing. I never noticed that. That's a big, thick post right there. I like that. I can come off of that. But yeah, then we go back that direction. There's quite a bit of space there too. So I like it. I like it a lot. And then over here, this is the other fun part we did, was trying to figure out the breaker system here. So it is, first off, we found out it's extremely easy. Well, outside is extremely easy. It's just one massive main breaker and then a couple of small ones. So pretty easy. And then inside, kind of amazed because of how they have power going to the shop, and then the little shed, and power going to the house, and how they did it. It's a little wonky, but hey, it's working. Everything works pretty good. I don't even think I found an outlet yet that doesn't work. So that's amazing to me. I mean, it's so old. Everything in this trailer is old. So to have an outlet that, you know, to not have an outlet, how would you word that? To have an outlet that doesn't work. You know what I mean? So that is what we have done recently. This turned from a intro to a full video. That's all right. I plan on getting a couple videos today. So I got some dollar store stuff I want to do today. This is the big update for the last 3 days. You guys seem to really like these updates and these what do you call them, renovation videos. So I'm gonna keep doing them. I'm just gonna keep pumping them out and just give you guys a heads up of what we're doing and keep you guys up to date with us. And I'm glad you guys are liking it, and we're enjoying the fact that you guys are liking it. When we picked up almost 100 subscribers from the last video, and that just blows my mind, and it's much appreciated. I was not expecting that whatsoever. So if we can keep that up and keep our watch time up, that's the one that's probably the only thing I'm kind of struggling with currently. So if you guys are watching the full video from start to finish, thank you. It is much appreciated. I'm actually, you know what, I might go against a little bit of what I've said before about starting a video. Nope, we're not going to do it. Nope, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to remember next time to start the video thanking you guys, and then you know, asking you guys to like and subscribe and watch the full video and try to, you know, comment and talk to me a little bit. If you guys haven't noticed, I respond to every single comment so far. There's a lot of them from the last video, but that's all right. I'll respond. It may take me a little while. I'm going to respond. But I got to remember to open my video saying like and comment and subscribe and all that stuff. I just don't think about it. I don't want to push it down people's throats. You know, if you want to, you will. And I like that. I don't want to force nobody to do nothing to try to get famous or rich or whatever the situation is. So, yeah, I'm going to end this video. But there will be another video today of some dollar store stuff that we got. It is some renovation dollar store stuff. So that's going to be the next video for today. But this one is just about at 30 or 20 or 26 minutes. Yeah, that's pretty long. So, and it's just me rambling. I didn't even show you guys any like real fun stuff. But next time I just got to bring you guys along. Just set the camera up, let you guys watch my dad and I work. It's pretty much him and I just stand there. Not really. I help him out, of course. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and we will see you in the next one.